I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Welcome well, Clive. All too easy to lose one's bearings. Years ago, when you were small, you and I rode this way, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Who do you think those soldiers were in the inn?
So, Lord Cook has finally made his move.
Yes.
Run like the wind.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehere. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly. Take it!
Try it.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that! For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine. Yeah.
Clive? What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
didn't know where to find Kupka before, we do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is...
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust.
By guile, then. Perhaps the desert hat.
Rosina Dalamil. But how will we find her?
And that she was working with Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most successful men. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is...
That would certainly help to narrow the search.
And that's exactly what I mean to...
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Anything I can interest you in? My thanks. An excellent choice. Here you are. My thanks. Go with Gilbert.
Light it for Gilbert's sake.
Anything I can help you? Allow me. My good man, we're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the...
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithy.
Thank you. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil?
No. I can't say I do.
Well...
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. A woman by the name of Rosina...
Never heard of her. Is that...
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the... Owner's only a young sprig.
The Briar's Kiss, you say?
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience, believe you me.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
Can I help you?
Yes, a long-standing pillar of your community.
Then you should ask Ferd. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people. Like, try the baths.
Thank you. Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Ferda knows.
Sweet incense! What candles?
Excuse me.
I am.
I hope so. Do you know Rosina Dalamil?
And what business?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping...
Very well. Go to the bordello.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I...
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool.
Who are you working for?
He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call them.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare. A fitting talent.
You know who I am. So what now? Call it.
That isn't my decision. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina.
Yes, to the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Needed to a silken soft.
The most fragrant herbs and
My carpet!
Is this the place?
Ubor's Forge.
Ah, so it was the...
Young sprig, after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle. I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil. Excuse me.
You've heard?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thief. Pilfering the crystals that will make us common folk of heart. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other.
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's. The soldiers guarding the mother crystal and the shipments need a place. The men on the rock throw them.
Is that so?
Clumsy lout.
Light meat and dark, fresh from the grill. Get it while it's hot. You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you, sir? Then be off with you. I serve the men of the...
You have...
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. I don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. No, just leave, will you?
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Fabrics, fresh from the capital.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Won't chip, won't crack, no matter how rocky the road.
My carpets have...
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It's you. What do you want? Haven't you caused...
I'm looking for my pal.
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle? Care to explain why you're giving...
Bait, my boy. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around them. I had no luck, of course. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystallized sort if I...
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000. A small price to pay for admittance to the But enough about my little act.
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people see. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private gut all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then. Just to put an end to the trouble, Lubel.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be different. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
I'll take it from...
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord.
All the silver and stones I could scrape to...
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon.
Of course.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the... You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our...
Royalists, eh?
Why? To collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystals. And being such good friends, we elected to... And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
It's not over yet, Uncle. Good. I'm just getting warmed up.
Well, how'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage.
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was such a shame you didn't have more of an audience.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's... I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign. Until you two... Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second. Well, Clive, you held up your end. To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed, and those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way.
Thank you. And you still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it.
Oh, dear. As I...
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Of all the... Ugh!
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive. So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then, I wish...
Thank you.
Not at all.
Come on, Uncle.
I've never even forged a butter knife.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Oh, wait. Sorry. I'm Sava, Master Luba's least soon-to-be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here he wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamir. I don't suppose you have any idea?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Forward.
I could give you a... I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been. And that Luborn...
I'd be a fool to...
So...
Good question. If I'm on... And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Loop. We need information.
You're right. There's no point now. There's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use... There's the butcher, of course. They're bound to have an opinion or two. All right. I'll talk to every cook I can find.
All right.
Let's hope that someone's...
All business, eh?
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Keep the darkness from your door. Just look at the deep.
Plates and pots!
Kneaded to a silken softness.
The most fragrant herbs.
My carpets have pride of place in...
So, you learn anything useful?
Only that a blade should be durable and...
All the cooks said, too heavy and...
So we're no better off than... Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with... That can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he'd choose... No.
No doubt you're right. I have to make a start soon.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like...
Right. I've been trained to work iron. Trouble is, it's meaning someone is going to be...
Is there no one else you can turn to?
The other apprentice is a merchant. I bet she'd know...
No need to ride from here. Trained you to work iron, but he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a...
If it's cheap metal you're using, folk first settled Dalamil to get it hand. If you know the trick...
Bloody hell! I don't suppose you know...
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough black...
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to...
Limestone? Fine. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terrace.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the...
Right you are. So, do you crush it up, or just throw it in the furnace?
Let's go. Man on the inside of the... I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a... What do I think in... It's sharp-ish, but... And it's heavy. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it's... Next question. How much do you think I would charge if...
Well... If it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand...
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The Dalamil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava. Know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is... just, I'd say you're worth keeping around a little long. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your...
I will. What would you do if...
I'd do what I always do. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a... And for the nobleman, I'd make...
There goes a master.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without so much for the Forge Master. The spirit of Dalamil had nothing. Meaning...
Come on,
Good
girl.
girl.
The gate's open now. We can press on. Tell me you put down.
What the hell are those things?
Straight home now. By the flames. That explains the heat.
There he is. The man who saved my... I was hoping we'd be... The baths grow more...
I'm glad to hear it.
Now.
Not what I expected.
You tell her fine. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Right. It's high time...
Lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
Who's this blue?
My carpets have...
Take a sniff, good sir.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Here, have a taste.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Sweet incense. Wax candle.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Come on, girl. The gate's open now. We can press on.
To apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. Only did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know. Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kuka.
It would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A mother crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did. Benedicto. Benedict. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the night. Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
royalists bring them from ash? Are the beastmen part of the Waluda army now? How the hell did that happen? They've spotted us. Taken over the entire mine. So much for the men of the Rock. Dalmekia's finest. Won't be going any further this way. Stairs. This must be the way out. Sneaking past this one. How did it get in here?
flames. Come on, Togo.
Kupka never did do things by halves. As if taking the Mother Crystal for his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
Let the trial begin.
What the hell?
With me, Paul. over.
Seems we're expected.
So this is the power of Mythos.
Did the orcs do this too? What the hell is going on? Are these things here for me? Or for him?